on, the metal rod. No, no. That. So what's happened there? Okay, we've got 3 silver coins. Don't press the escape button. Let's go see the fortune teller. I found some life in the UK test papers through, so I've given them to my son to practice the questions. And I sent them to my partner so she can practice as well. I had a quick look through them, and having lived in the UK my whole life, there was some questions in there that I wouldn't be able to answer.
Hi again.
Yeah, you should be. Let me just do a permit for you, in case it's not going to do it. I think it's just is it that? No, I don't. There you go. You use that one. Okay, cheers for that. So I'll take a copy of that. And just save that. It's administered digitally, okay. So you do you have to go somewhere to do that, or do you just do it in your own place, or?
What do your powers tell you about that man outside the pub?
Him come from across the sea. Him have strongly held opinions.
So a testing center,
Him
okay.
seek knowledge, but not for himself.
All that from your crystal ball?
No, him just on the telly. That's Eamon O'Mara.
Whole body sweeping, actively invigilated, okay. I think we've probably got a testing center in our newest town here, Elgin, so I'm pretty sure there's one there.
Here, let me cross your palm with silver. Have a look at this postcard, please.
Ooh, ah, ah. I see a man.
Well, that narrows it down.
A man. Bruno. Fleeing from danger. Him nearby and yet.
There was nothing she couldn't have picked up from reading the card itself.
No. The psychic imprint is too faint. Too many others have handled this card. Your own imprint is much more distinct.
Oh?
You'll be going on a long journey.
Terrific. Am I going to come back?
Perhaps, perhaps not. I need something much more personal to this Bruno if you want a better reading.
Okay, so we need to go back and talk to, I'm going to not spend all my coins. I need to go talk to O'Mara, I think. And try and get in favour with the shopkeeper.
Hi, Eamon. The guy who runs the Cosmic Ferry might be ideal for your show.
That old hippie. I've no time for the 60s. Caftans stink. Timothy Leary was a turn-off, and I'd rather listen to The Clash than the Beatles any day.
I thought you wanted to talk to eccentric characters.
Hippies aren't eccentric. They're pathetic.
I think this guy's got something. Take a read.
Enchanted Avalon. Lays of a Mystical Age. Oh, just what I needed.
No, read some. You won't be disappointed.
If you say so. For there is lightning in my blood, my dark Morgana, my own Morgana.
It's not bad, is it?
No, it isn't. Oh, there was lightning in my blood, red lightning, lighting through my blood.
That's beautiful.
It is that, just as beautiful as when James Clarence Mangan wrote it about his Rosaline 180 years ago.
What?
Look at this. The fairies are a silent race, and pale as lily flowers to see. That's Samuel Ferguson. Shameless, absolutely bloody shameless. Darley, Griffith,
Plagiarism,
Aubrey,
whatever you
bloody
call
De
it.
Vere. Does his thievery know no bound?
Well, he's stolen it all?
Every word. Oh, get this. The author reserves the right to be identified as the creator of this work. The grave robber,
Okay.
little toe rag. I'll have him.
He's running over to the shop. Are we going in? It's obviously loading a cutscene.
Good morrow, fair traveller. How may I help you?
To the island valley of Avilion, where falls not hail, or rain, or any snow, nor ever wind blows loudly, but it lies.
I beg your pardon?
Deep meadowed, happy fair, with orchard lawns and bowery hollows, crowned with summer sea.
That's good. That's very good.
Of course it's good. It's Tennyson, you tofu-chewing twit. From his Mort to Arthur. Not the Thomas Mallory one, but we won't hold that against him. Now, do you recall King Mark of Cornwall in that tale?
I've read Mallory, yes, but,
You'll recall Mark has a big downer on a knight called Tristram then. 'Cause Tristram took something that didn't belong to him.
oh, God. You mean Melissa? Look, I can explain.
No, not Melissa, you Aegis. Isolde.
Now
Egypt.
you've completely lost me.
I'm talking theft and possession. Possession by the spirits of Mangan, Griffin and De Vere among others.
Ah,
Yes, 'tis a miracle that you've channeled all these great talents into your little book. Just a shame that they ended up repeating themselves from their own published works. Word for bloody word!
wait, I can explain everything.
Now, that was my line. It was also my cue to make a move.
Good, you explain.
Let's go.
And in return, I'll explain to you the theme of boxing in Irish literature.
Now, let's stay calm.
How do I get upstairs?
I am calm. You should see me when I lose my temper.
Ah, here we go. Who's that?
Gosh,
Hi. Sorry to just barge in here like this.
I could have been getting undressed or anything.
Guess we were just lucky then.
Or not. What's your name?
George,
I
what's
got a
your...
very
Melissa.
posh voice.
Have you come to save me?
Oh, this is the...
Melissa Butley?
How did you know my name?
Well, your dad's stamping up and down the street like Godzilla, except scarier.
Daddy? Oh my God, he
Daddy.
isn't. Oh my God, he is!
And she hasn't bothered to look out the window and bang on the window.
You have no idea.
You know, you remind me of somebody, but I can't put my finger on who.
Perhaps we were sweethearts in another age. You know, underneath that brat exterior, you're really rather my type.
I thought Luna was in. Did I let her out? Oh, Luna's just come in.
About your dad.
I say, you're not working for him, are you?
No.
Shame. I'd come home today if you were the pool boy.
I guess your dad's just worried about you.
Worried that I might have grown up? Well, he's too late. I have. And I rather like it.
You got a boyfriend?
You got a girlfriend?
Well, not really.
Interesting.
So, you're on the run.
Sort of.
Your dad's a real ogre.
Oh, he's a pussycat.
Really?
The frothing pit bull terrier type of pussycat.
Hey, random. Good morning. How are you? You're working, are you? I hope your work's going okay. Not too many meetings today.
I am not going to be looking at the camera.
It's cost a few
Turn on,
tasks.
Watch my eyes. I'm not.
Or
looking at the
we
camera.
finished Deponia first thing this morning, so we've moved on to
I'm
Broken
not doing
Sword
that.
3.
So I'm looking at a screen over here.
What will we
And
talk
what is
about
this?
first? Let's go
Isn't that
for
creepy?
Eamon.
If I
There's a
shut
guy
one
who does
eye,
shows for the BBC in
see,
front of the
it
pub.
opens
We
the
don't do
eye.
shows in Britain, George. We do programmes.
I hate it.
Have you seen anything weird while you've been in Glastonbury?
Only the people who live here.
Have you been to the fortune teller up the street?
And what would she tell me? I'm going to meet a tall, dark man with a big moustache and a double-barreled shotgun.
He hasn't really got a shotgun, has he?
Of course. Daddy's old-fashioned like that. I do hope he doesn't kill Tristram.
The lip syncing's not actually that bad, is it? For the age of the game.
Hey, I know who you remind me of. Do you know a Lady Piermont?
Oh, Clarissa? I should say so. Lovely old duck. How do you know her?
Met her in Paris a few years back.
On one of her man-trawling holidays, no doubt. I say, did you and Aunt Clarissa...
No, not my type.
No, you don't have that haunted look her conquests usually display.
A weird clip. You're trying out the NVIDIA AI contact thing, okay. I haven't tried that at all, so...
You recognize this?
One of the tour postcards from downstairs, isn't it?
It's what brought me here in the first place. Does the name Bruno mean anything?
Oh, Tristram mentioned him. He used this room before me, you know.
We need to find something at Bruno's in this room then.
How do you know Tristram?
I met him at the festival.
Aha!
He read me his poetry.
You don't need to tell me the rest.
Then he said I could come and stay with him. So I did.
You poor kid.
Don't know why you would want that or need that. It can't look very natural then, can it?
You and Tristram, is it serious?
Tristram is one of a kind. In fact, when I think of him, I go, you know.
The poor woman had been duped by Tristram's lies. I couldn't let him mess up her life. And she was bound to find out sooner or later. Look, Melissa, you hardly know me, but some things are better coming from a stranger.
Ooh, is that a promise?
These poems, Tristram doesn't write them. They're all copies.
Well, duh. Obviously.
What?
I knew that.
What?
You must think I'm totally dim.
No, I just thought he'd tricked you, put you under his spell.
Oh, you're too sweet. George, are you for real?
I don't...
You've come to save me. Like a knight in armour.
Well, that wasn't my original plan, but it became an option.
Oh, I could kiss you all over.
Hey, steady. Remember the Geneva Convention?
Who needs it? I don't take prisoners.
I bet. So, when did you find out about the poems?
From day one. I wrote my thesis at Cambridge on Irish poets of the early 19th century.
You're very gifted.
Try me.
Ha! And Tristram doesn't know.
Did I know? Of course not. Why let a question of authorship get in the way of a good...
Yes, why indeed.
But all good things. With Daddy on the trail, I think I'd better split. Anyway, don't suppose you fancy a weekend in Acapulco?
Jeez, I'd love to, but my Acapulco visa ran out just yesterday.
Make you look like you're paying attention to the meeting.
What are you doing?
That would be handy.
Having
I always
a little
find
conversation with Melissa.
I always find
That's
meetings
private
very
enough. They had
boring.
no right.
Just like you had no right to be seducing that poor girl with stolen poetry.
You had no right to interfere.
She had a right to know.
Oh, no. You haven't told her. Not about the poetry.
You can't base a relationship on lies.
I have to talk to her.
I wouldn't advise it. She needs a little time to herself. Then she's going to stay with friends. I took more than a little pleasure knowing that he was the one who'd been duped.
Yeah, I don't like putting my camera on. Our line... There was something came out when they first started using Teams in our company. Maybe it was last year. There was a memo came out basically insisting that we used our camera. But we went higher up and checked if that was if they could make that mandatory, and they couldn't. So most of us refused to use our camera. I put it on now and again, if depending on the meeting, but I don't like my camera being on. I know you can blur out the background and that, but they are. And we have quite a lot of them in our place, unfortunately.
Maybe I should march right outside and tell Melissa's dad about you.
I've had to go to
Tell
my
him that you
union
got her
quite a few
upstairs.
times over
Tell him
things.
that you've broken her heart.
You wouldn't. But that poor, innocent kid. Think what it would do to her.
He ought to know.
Please. Oh, God, no, you wouldn't. He'll kill me.
You're breaking my heart. On the other hand,
Yes? Yes?
you tell me what I want to know, and I forget about your house guest. Blackmail wasn't really my style. And suddenly, I wasn't so sure who was being duped anyway.
Very well.
I think when they first said they were insisting on having cameras on the go, we were actually, most of us were based inside secondary schools and in open sort of areas with kids walking past behind and stuff. And I mean, that's a privacy issue as well. For having kids being shown on screen when they haven't given permission and stuff. Yeah, it's definitely a GDPR issue. We took that up and we won our case.
Now will you tell me about Bruno?
Well, he was here, but he's gone. Upton went one night.
Did he leave anything behind?
He was in a hurry.
That's a good
Just
one,
grabbed
Random.
his pathetic belongings, threw them in his bag, and off he went.
He must have left something.
Nothing worth looking at, believe me.
Letters, notes, a phone number?
No. He took everything with him. Only,
Aha!
Only?
So he did leave something.
well, yes. But what good is an old pair of pants to you?
Pants? Give them to me.
I found them in the laundry pile after he'd vamoosed.
Did you examine them?
No. What kind of a chap do you think I am?
Excellent. Come on, let me see them.
You're a sick man.
What are you waiting for? Oh, man, these aren't pants.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. These are shorts.
What are you? Some kind of underwear detective?
Oh, heck. I'll take them anyway.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Right, let's go talk to the fortune teller. If I can find her again. It's very last of the summer wine music, isn't it? Right, here we go.
Hi again. Okay, let me cross your palm with silver. Again. I'd like you to look at some boxer shorts.
Now just wait a minute. I don't want no funny stuff.
No, seriously, I want you to use that psychic hoodoo on them.
Very well. The item of apparel, please.
Getting anything?
Apart from nauseated? Cha, no, me sorry. Oh, no!
What? What can you see?
Dragon fire! No. A man and a dragon seek his death. He only has minutes to live. Oh, the flames. No! No,
Madam Zazie?
Yeah, I didn't know what was going
Madam
on.
Zazie? She was out cold, but okay.
That's
I
from the
must admit,
stink.
sometimes my short-
It's from the stink from the pants. She's out cold.
If she was right, Bruno would be dead soon. I had to act fast. But how? I didn't even know where he was. Luckily, I got a hint.
Oh no, the yeoman's arms is on fire. Can we get him behind? This gate was locked.
Oh! Come on! Come on! It was no good. The door was too sturdy. I just wasn't strong enough.
Yeah. They'd never believe you, would they? Let's see what Umara's saying. Here's Eamon.
I need help.
I'm an aesthete, not a psychiatrist.
I'm serious. There's a fire. Someone's trapped, but that door's in the way.
Say no more. I may have the soul of a poet, but I've the heart of a lion. Lead on!
Oh, you were trying to pull it a second ago. Now you're trying to bosh your way through it. Okay.
Excellent. Thanks, Eamon.
No trouble. Just sorry there wasn't a camera crew around to catch me being heroic.
I can take it from here.
Sure, I'll call the fire brigade. Then I'm going to sort out that bloody thieving hippie.
Hey, you, wait! Evil monks. I hate those guys. I didn't have time to go after them, though. If Zazie was right, Bruno was about to get a pre-mortem cremation.
Okay, we need to move crates and stuff. Can I move this one up against the wall? I put that there. Right, can I push this top one over? Yeah. No, don't look, I want you up. There. Right, is that going to be high enough, you think?
Somewhere in the smoke, I could hear coughing. Hey! Is there anybody in here? Call out!
Over here! Help me, please!
I'm on my way!
What sort of accent's that? They couldn't see him sitting there.
There was some poor guy, Bruno, I guess, tied up and left to die in the burning building. Are you okay? Can you walk?
I think so.
Good. Come on. This place is about to collapse.
Come on. Why is he not moving?
There was no time to chat. We had to get out of there.
Come on then.
Come on. We're out of here. Get down. Ah! Oh!
this down enough for you.
Whoa, that was a close one.
It was indeed a close one, yes. Thank you. I am indebted to you.
Glad to be able to help, Bruno. It is Bruno, isn't it?
Now I must be on my way.
Wait a minute. We've met before. I know you.
You know my name is Bruno, but I am not knowing you.
Where do you come from?
A small country in Eastern Europe, you would not be able to pronounce it.
Wait a minute. I remember now. The foyer of the Hotel Ubu in Paris. You're Ostwald, the Nobel Prize winner.
Oh, my goodness! Stobart!
You're a Neo-Templar, you son of a bitch!
No, listen to me. I left the Neo-Templars. They were evil. The Grand Master, he was all lies.
The last time I'd seen Bruno was when I went head-to-head with a weird bunch known as the Neo-Templars. It had ended badly at a place called St. Ninian's. And true, Bruno wasn't lined up with the bad guys when the curtain came down. Let's say I believe you. Who's after you now?
The Neo-Templar Order was not destroyed, only badly weakened. It now seeks revenge against its enemies. In their eyes, I am a traitor. They do not forget. They do not forgive.
Yeah, I'm not on the Christmas card list either. Hi, Colonel. Everything sorted?
Soon will be. Just off to get Purdy.
Robot figure.
Who was the weirdo in the monk's habit?
I do not know. I think maybe one of Susaro's men.
Susaro?
You know him?
As well as any stranger who tries to kill me. What's Susaro's interest in the Congo?
The Congo?
Yeah, I found a postcard from you there. It's how I found you.
Of course. My friend, Dudley Chumley.
You mean Cholmondeley?
No. Chumley. Drive him crazy being called Cholmondeley.
Not anymore, I'm afraid. Cesaro got to him before I did. What about Chumley's machine? Did it really work?
Poor Dudley. His machine, yes, it worked. But only at that one place in the world.
Why there?
Like St. Ninian's, it is focus of natural energy. Geomantic energy. I have made a device that can locate the more powerful sites.
And Cesaro is doing the same.
But of course.
So, Cesaro wanted the site in the Congo to use its energy?
No, it was a poorly developed site, and Dudley had already dissipated much of its power. But Cesaro knew this. He is not just tapping such locations. He is doing something else.
How do you know?
He is making the world sick. You have heard these reports of earthquakes and floods.
Cesaro is doing that?
They are side effects. Every 12,000 years, the energy builds up to a peak. This is natural. But Cesaro is changing the build-up somehow, putting the world in danger. I fear he has found the Temple of the Dragon and activated it.
What was Cesaro?
Cesaro doesn't look like a well man.
He has dabbled with the energy for too long. At first it made him strong. Now it has made him only more or less human, and he is dying. Success doesn't just mean incredible power for him. It means his very survival.
How did Cesaro get control of the Neo-Templars?
With the Grand Master dead, the Order fell into chaos. Cesaro quickly took over. Anyone who opposed him was dead within a week.
It keeps going back to the planet one.
So, Cesaro's now the new Grand Master.
In all but name. He never liked the Templar trappings. He calls it now the Cult of the Dragon, dedicated to giving him power.
Power to do what?
Anything, Stobart. And everything.
This geomantic stuff is losing me.
Imagine the world as living thing. Its energies, they run in lines through it.
Like ley lines?
They are ley lines. The Chinese call it the Dragon Current.
So what has Cesaro done with this power?
There is a place, the Temple of the Dragon. It is possible to make the energy there very powerful, very strong.
Where is this place?
I guess we're going there
Location
next.
has been long forgotten. I think Susaro may have found it.
So what brought you to Glastonbury?
I was in Paris. It is a major power focus. Susaro's men found me. I was lucky to escape with my life. I came here.
Why Glastonbury?
See the Tor up there? It is a power site. A very important one. Look at its history, its folklore. You know, Saint Michael, he killed a dragon here. On the Tor.
Yeah, well, you can't believe everything you read, huh?
Yes, you must. This is true.
Cesaro's men obviously came here after you.
They are on my trail.
Why don't you come with me to Paris?
Susaro has many agents in Paris. I would be in deadly peril.
Well, don't you think it's time we took this war to Signor Cesaro?
Stop it. You cannot stop this dragon cult by yourself.
I stopped the Neo-Templars once. I can do it again.
What's that? Who's smashing glasses?
Let me at the thieving Aegis.
Take my little Lissy, would you? I'm going to kill you, you blighter!
Violence isn't the answer.
Yes, it bloody is.
Ow! Oh! Oh! Not the face! Not the face!
Daddy! No!
Trouble?
Oh, just another wild party. I don't think we should gate crash.
We're going back to Nico. I remembered her name.
Lost. 2 days in a stinking cell on blown-up charges. That stupid, stupid policeman. If I see him again... Yes? Alcatraz. Who do you wish to talk to?
Nico? Candice? Where have you been?
Alcatraz.
Staying with friends.
The boss is after you.
Thanks for the warning. Keep him off my back, would you?
I'll try.
Thanks. See you. Bye. I still hadn't found what was so special about the dead guy.
Can we look at this?
I didn't have the time to spend watching TV.
Why not?
Perhaps I should make a call. I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Andre Lobino?
Hi, Andre.
Nico, where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for 2 days.
The police arrested me.
What? Are you crazy? What happened?
They held me in the cells for 2 days on trumped-up charges, and then released me without a word of apology. I just hope the trail hasn't gone cold.
What are you going to do now?
Look for more clues, I suppose.
So I guess
Andre,
we're going... Oh,
I'm going to get back to the investigation.
I guess we're going back to Vernon's area then. We've looked at all the photos and everything here, haven't we? We've looked at the clown's nose. Is that something? No.
The clown's red nose was a clue that George and I once found. It made me think of him when I touched it.
Kinky. Right. Let's head out of here.
I considered leaving the apartment and decided to visit Vernon's place.
Oh, it's night time. Right.
She asked so many questions. Odd questions.
If you ask me, she wasn't really a reporter.
She knows you are a witness. Not
That's
that I want
her.
to worry you.
Okay, so what were they sneaking about? What were they... Let's talk to the ruler lady.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
I thought you'd been arrested.
They released me. I didn't kill him.
You made a mistake, Edith.
Oh, I don't think so.
About the woman you saw,
I'm looking at her right now.
are there any details you can remember that might help?
I told the police everything. Why should I tell you?
Because she tried to frame me for murder.
Ha! What do you take me for? A character in some kind of detective story?
She's had a nasty shock.
She's not the only one.
She did tell me something. Something she overheard Vernon say.
Go on. It could be important.
He said the power was building up. And he mentioned a manuscript. I don't know if that helps.
It might. Thanks.
I'll talk to you again.
Hello.
Bonjour. My friend's very upset.
She's upset. I was the one who was nearly killed.
She didn't go this time, did she? So we have to find some sort of manuscript. Can we get into Vernon's from here this time, or is the door still going to be locked?
The door was securely locked. The door was locked.
Okay, let's go back into the apartment.
The window was now locked tight.
They don't like making it easy, do they? They swap into the camera angles all the time. It's a bit tiring. Can I not go up there? There. Better not have locked this door as well.
The door was locked.
Oh no. So how do we get in? And why is there lights on? We must be able to get in. Did I miss anything up there? We must be able to get into the apartment. We're looking for this manuscript.
The police had done a very good job sealing the crime scene.
Yeah, but they left the lights
flat
on.
had been securely locked up. I could see the key in the keyhole inside the door.
How do we get the key out? It's my mother messaging. Can we push the pencil through? Oh! Can we put the newspaper
I had to find out
underneath?
why Vernon wanted to see me, and why he was killed before he got the chance.
There we go. This old trick.
This was an old trick, but it might just work.
And then you poke the key out.
Let's see whether those old TV shows were accurate. Aha! Gently does it. It worked. The key landed neatly on the paper.
Amazing.
I couldn't open the door until I'd unlocked it. The lock opened with a satisfying click.
What's that over there? That wasn't there before.
A box of tissues stood on the counter. A girl should never be without a tissue. The trash can contained no clues. The trash can contained no clues.
Somebody's put the frying pan back up. We've still got to get into this safe. There was something on the little table there on the leg. I was going to check that in a minute. Still no comment on the bra hanging from the shitter. Is that just part of the table? Yeah. It's Violet, was it?
Good idea. Who was going to be
The girlfriend? I think she was called Violet.
Excuse me, Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Come here. Didn't the police arrest you? They released me. I didn't kill Vernon, but I saw the woman who did. What do you want with me? I want to help. Go away!
Why don't I give her a tissue?
Here. I understand if you don't want to talk. Thanks. Can I ask you about Vernon? He was very anxious to meet you. What did he want to talk to me about? Do you know? Not the details. He was acting so strangely. Go on. He said his life was in danger. Wouldn't let me come up to the flat. We had to meet in the gardens. Why was he so scared? It was those people. Who? I don't know. They paid Vernon to crack some old manuscript. I don't know why it was such a big deal. Anyone can see the manuscript on the internet. So did he crack it? Of course. Vernon's the best. He was the best. So what happened then? They told him to keep quiet. Threatened him. That was 6 months ago. So he risked his life to speak to me. But why now? He said it was all coming true. What was? He wouldn't tell me. The stuff in the manuscript, I suppose.
Still like the fact they've got the Broken Sword 1 game poster up in the background there.
Do you know anything about Vernon's safe? Only that he's got one somewhere. You don't know the combination? No. It would have to be easy to remember, though. Vernon had a terrible memory. Really? I used to laugh, because he was always asking me my birthday. Go on. What's your birthday again, babe? He'd say. 23rd of October. Same every year, I tell him.
That'll be the code for the safe then, won't it?
Okay, Beatrice. I'll leave you alone now. No! Wait! What about that woman? What if she comes back? Don't worry. She won't. What
You think Beatrice likes purple?
I'm going to find her and get to the bottom of this. Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I'm ready to break into your safe now.
If you think of anything, or just need to talk, I'm at 361 Rue Jarry. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Get to the safe.
Piecing together the information from Beatrice, I figured that her birth date was the combination I needed. Et voilà! There were only 2 things inside. A hand-drawn diagram and a DVD disc.
Okay, here's the diagram.
Vernon claimed the diagram had some importance.
Now we've got a DVD player built into the TV back at our apartment, don't we?
The DVD disc didn't have a label. I didn't care who it was for. A reporter has to get her leads where she can. I just needed a DVD player to view it on.
Oops. No, don't do that. I keep... Right, let's get out of here. Okay, Veru, you take care. I hope the rest of your day goes well. Thank you for being here. You take care. We're going to go down here.
I had the DVD, and now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
I already told you that.
What the?
Oh no. That's okay, random.
DVD, and now I needed to take a look at its contents.
I know how it is when you're
Going back to
working.
my place was the best option.
What the?
Oh, we've got to move out the way of it. Got to hit a key really quick. I tend to lurk quite a lot when I'm working, so...
And now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
What the?
Hit the key, hit the key. We made it that time. Orange is back half in the road.
My God, that was close. That was the sports car I was looking for earlier.
Right, let's get back to the office. Let's run down the middle of the road so we can be hit again.
I considered leaving the area and decided to visit my apartment.
Nico doesn't get to go to many places, does she? No, 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 no. Don't slide around the chair.
I didn't have the time to spend watching TV. My hands trembled as I slid the disc into the slot. What was so important that it got Vernon killed?
If you are watching this, Mouse, then, well, you know what's happened. The whole world is in danger, Beatrice. The manuscript those people paid me to decode had a secret. A deadly secret. Though I didn't know it at the time.
They've just used the same texture for both halves of them, haven't they?
Going on about.
All the spots are in the same
It's
place.
in a manuscript. Turns out it's quite famous. Called the Voynich manuscript. People have been trying to crack it for years, and I beat them to it. Me, Vernon Blier. I haven't decoded
Same on his
everything,
arms.
but what I've seen is enough. It talks of a power so great, it could destroy the whole of mankind. It flows continually around
Yeah, he
the
does,
earth
doesn't he?
along routes known as ley lines. The Chinese call them dragon lines.
Do they?
You know, an ancient civilization even learned how to use this energy, and it brought them great power. They became greedy. They lost control. The power surged. It almost destroyed the world. Beatrice, the people who paid me want to harness this power. And if they do, it is the end of the world. For real! You'll find a diagram with this. It's important, but I haven't worked out why yet. Two things I know are very important. Something called the Key of Solomon, and the strange phrase, devils and witches dance with cows on the Sabbath. The more I work on the manuscript, the more confused I become, and the more I fear for my life. Whatever happens, Mouse, I love you.
I'd wanted a big story. Now it looked as though I'd found one. But what did it all mean? I was going to need help.
Yeah, we're gonna phone.
Perhaps I should make a call. I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Andre Lobineau?
Hi, Andre.
It's good to hear from you. I do worry about you, you know.
Oh, Andre, you are sweet. I've got a serious problem, Andre. I really need your help.
Tell me about it and I'll see what I can do.
The guy who died?
The one you went to interview?
That's him. He left me a message recorded onto a disc.
How terribly dramatic. A voice from beyond the grave.
This is serious, Andre. In his message, he says he managed to decipher something called the Voynich manuscript. Also, do you know anything about the Key of Solomon?
I need to see this for myself. I'll see you at your place.
And as if by magic.
Whatever happens, Mouse, I love you.
If even 1/10 of that is true,
We have to assume it is, Andre.
let's summarize what he's told us.
Something called the Voynich manuscript suggests that an ancient civilization used a power that ran through the earth itself.
And someone is trying to use that power today, possibly in the process causing earthquakes.
That strange diagram and something called the Key of Solomon has, as yet unknown, significance.
I have no idea what the diagram is, but I know about the Key of Solomon.
What does it unlock?
It's a fabled book that holds the wisdom of Solomon. What else was there?
Devils and witches dancing with cows on the Sabbath.
Devils and witches were reputed to have danced on the Ile Saint-Louis.
Part of that island used to be called Ile aux Vaches.
Cow Island.
There's a significant connection to the Ile Saint-Louis. If we could only pinpoint it more closely.
Right, let me just save that there. I'm going to stop there for today. I've got a few things to do before I need to go pick up my partner from her work. Did I quit out? No. There we go. And we're out. It's going better. We're getting there. Oh, there was 5 games in the Broken Sword series. Okay. We've got Broken Sword, Angel of Death, and then the Serpent's Curse. Let me see if I can find somebody to raid quickly. I shall be back tomorrow morning. About 6:30 GMT 0. I'm doing a first look. What am I doing tomorrow? I'm doing the King's Dilemma Chronicles that I've been sent. And on Friday we're doing a first look at Mika and the Witches Mountain. That's a demo I have. And then we'll be back with Nier Automata at the weekend. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for all the chatting and the support. It's much appreciated. Thank you to Plabs earlier for the raid as well. Who have we got on? We've got Skash is on playing Valheim. He was on here earlier. We've got Taz playing Dwarf Fortress. Why don't we raid Skash for a change? Let me get this here so I can actually see what I'm doing. Oops. Where did that go? Lost my other window. There we go. Too many windows open. There. Okay, here we go. Red Skash. Kitsune. Right, yeah, so thank you all for being here. As I say, I shall be back tomorrow morning, first thing. But until then, you'll take care, be safe, and I shall say bye for now. You're back. You take care, Random.